Hello, and welcome back to Tiny Artist TV. For today's video, we are doing the last hero in our Heroes and Villains segment of the 115 character creation challenge, or color palette challenge. And today's video, I don't know if you can tell by something's a little different. Today's character is going to be Alien Core. Now I know this is kind of like Alien Core Diet, but this is what I had in my closet. Anyway, I'm very excited for today's character. Let's go ahead and get into it. What can I say about the creation of this character that isn't just, stating the obvious? This is very much an aesthetic that is pre-downfall of Tumblr, Steven Universe era. This is also one of the more, I feel, accessible fashions that people would be, out wearing every day because it is so versatile. It kind of falls under the umbrella of, there's Alien Core, but then of course there's just like Space Core, very mixable, matchable type of styling, versus some of the other styles that I have been decorating my heroes with, maybe much more niche, especially with, when you think about, of course, the last character that was the cyber goth character, very much a specific scene that you would find that particular character in, or even like the Vaporwave, or the Decora, which, I guess it depends on where you are. Decora is very popular in Japan. It's kind of falls under the Lolita fashion umbrella there, but as far as stateside fashions that you would see just every day, yeah, the Alien Core is definitely more of an everyday fashion. So my main challenge with this particular character was making her look less like someone that you would see just walking down the street versus someone that could read as magical girl. So for about 75% of the video, I would even say 80% of the video, she does just look like a really cute spacey character. She doesn't get pushed into magical girl, I feel, until possibly the very end when I add a secret accessory to her overall appearance. But for the most part, I really did try to push her outfit into not ridiculous so much, but just like more impractical than a typical outfit would be, because magical girl costuming tends to have a lot of layers to it, and this character is pretty much in a t-shirt and a skirt, which again you can find in pretty much anybody's closet. I don't even keep the graphic on there because I felt like it was too much. She already has it on the necklace and the boots, and I felt having on the necklace and then right below on the shirt was too much. And it also didn't read magical girl because, again, she's already in a t-shirt. To add a graphic to it made it feel less Saturday morning and more Tuesday afternoon, if you will. And I even play around with changing the graphic to like just a star, because she has other sort of spacey icons on her, like the moons and planets and things. So I think about changing it to a star, and that still doesn't look good. So she ends up with a blank t-shirt at the end of this. But I feel like I was still able to incorporate enough elements to make this feel like a magical girl character. And then, so you can see here I'm playing around with the different ideas. The hiragana says tokubetsu, which just means special in Japanese, and I thought it was cute at first, and then obviously I don't keep it because this is corny. She literally just looks like a cosplayer. I need to get out of that and push her into more absurd. Go big or go home. Really, this particular styling is already... It already has a lot going for it, again, that you could just find in someone's everyday closet, with the exception of the skirt. But you could make the skirt if you're, crafty. In my pre-brainstorming for this character, I had thought of giving her rocket boots or a jetpack. I probably still could have gotten away with giving her an astronaut helmet or something like that, or some little wiggly ears, you know, those like little alien tentacle things, but none of that happened. So I put aside any other ideas I have for the costuming. I put those on the back burner, and now we're getting into the coloring, which this is actually, so for a few of the characters, I've had to do a couple of color passes because there was just like that one color within the palette that didn't quite mesh with the others. With this one, this was a very harmonious color palette, and so I could have just randomly picked where I wanted things to go and probably been okay with it. But I had in my mind that I wanted her hair to be pink and purple, so I give her some pink tips towards the end of cleaning up my colors. And then as far as everything else, I do the skin tone off camera because I wanted that to be a surprise. That is not the secret accessory, by the way. I would never be that disrespectful. I had this whole thing, I had pre-recorded speech about why I wanted to have this particular character have vitiligo, and I figured, you know, it's better just to leave that out and just let it be what it is. I love the way she looks, and the main idea behind it was to make her look like she has like stardust on her skin. And I know this is a disease that affects a lot of people, and it can be a kind of isolating experience to have this disease around people who don't understand what it is. And so I just thought that was, I wanted to have her be a character with that particular representation. So this brings us to the end of another video and the end of the hero side of our Magical Heroes and Villains sub-series within the 115 character creation challenge. As usual, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one, but until then, have a weird day.